So I wrote her back saying, since she didn't accept my initial offer of $2,200, I'm withdrawing that offer, and offering to pay for the repair cost. She sent me an email calling me a bitch and that she's going to take me to court. I got served a few days later and went to court.
It's showtime, folks.
Today we have a case of a lady who sat down on a friend's MacBook and broke it. She offered to pay her the money for a new one, but the friend now wants her to pay more because she was upgrading her MacBook anyway. So it's either she pays or she will sue her in small claims court. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, so you get more fun legal stories straight from Reddit Legal Advice. Hit the subscribe button now. Let's see how this plays out.
I had some of my friends over at my house, and one of my friends invited one of her other friends to come over. She had her MacBook on my couch when I sat on it and broke it. Since it was completely my fault, I offered to pay her the money for it and she agreed. She got it 3 years ago and it cost $2,200 at the time. I told her I'd wire you the money in a week to her bank account. She's now emailed me saying that as per our conversation she's expecting the $2,700 that I have agreed for. I didn't know why she added the extra money, so I got her number from my friend and called her. To find her telling me she's now expecting me to pay for her new upgraded MacBook since she was upgrading anyway. She said if I don't agree to do that, she'll be suing me in small claims court. Can a judge agree to that? Should I wire her the $2,200 or should I just tell her go sue me?
Biandina wrote, you don't pay either of those amounts. You pay the depreciated value of the MacBook as of the date your butt sat on it, and not a dime more. If she wants to upgrade, she can pay for that upgrade, and if she wants to sue, good luck to her. No judge is going to award her more than the MacBook was currently worth. The Drizzle advised, if she does sue, come to court with a copy of a trade-in for the same year, make and model of the MacBook that was broken. If she tried to show evidence of what it costs now, you'll have something to counter with what the actual trade-in value might be.
And also, wouldn't that still be unfair for her?
Ekchuni wrote, no, she's entitled to the fair market value of the item, which will be how much it would take to replace it with a comparable item. A 3-year-old computer is not the same as a new computer, so it's not worth the full price. It's worth whatever 3-year-old MacBooks of that model are going for, and that's how much she should get. The idea is that it makes her whole, if doesn't make her whole and then give her extra. S. Dubia advised, find an equivalent MacBook for sale or offer to pay for the cost to fix the MacBook. It's probably only the screen that's broken, right? Sammy42 wrote it's usually just the screen that breaks because of the aluminum shell, but replacement screens are $400 minus $600 plus 30 to 60 minutes labor.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but people here are saying that a judge wouldn't let me even pay the full price of the old one.
Ekchuni wrote, they'll let you, they just won't order you to, because that's not what she's entitled to. You're trying to pay her more than her computer was worth, which is, I guess, admirable, but also not your obligation in any way. C. Past wrote, the judge would let you pay the $2,200, but they wouldn't make you. If you really like the friend and feel bad for her, it might even make sense to pay it to help smooth things over.
She's a friend of one of my friends. I feel pissed that she's taking advantage of the situation because here's what happened. At first, I told her I'd get her a brand new one, but the same exact model that she already had. She said she paid $2,200 for it, but when I Google a brand new one it was way less. After she found out, she told me, no, you know what, I need that $2,200 in cash, I don't want you go through the hassle and get me a new one yourself. I know why she said so, but I still didn't mind because I felt bad for breaking her laptop. But then now after she emailed me saying she needs $2,700, I'm really super pissed that she's doing this to me even when I really want to help her.
Park SCS wrote, you need to stand up for yourself. She's looking for a freebie, and you're being way too generous. Good on you for offering to make her whole, but don't let her take advantage of your generosity and take more than she's owed. Feast of Children advised, stop communicating with her over the phone. Push to have all communications be done via email or any other medium that you can easily print out and pre-sent to a judge. The Shadow Cat advised, This is the point where you say, I wanted to do the right thing, but you are clearly trying to take advantage of me. So see you in court. Here we stand wrote, I would offer her the cost of a used MacBook, same model and year. Make that offer in writing and keep a copy of her response. If she doesn't accept, she can take you to small claims. You'll want to be prepared for that, but most people who threaten to sue don't. Tyka Bray wrote, put this in writing. Well, I was trying to be nice, because I felt bad, and give you what you paid for your computer. But when you told me you were trying to enrich yourself at my expense, I vented to some friends who informed me that if you did take me to court, I would be ordered to repay the current value, not the purchase price. Mkazis wrote, you can keep your offer of $2,200 to avoid going to small claims. However, you would have a good chance in paying less, considering depreciation and her attitude towards the situation. Judges don't like when people strongarm others into more money. Biandina wrote, you should not stick to a price you were never obligated to pay, just to avoid small claims. She won't get that amount in court, and most judges will not look favorably upon a plaintiff who has flat out refused to negotiate a settlement. Mkazis wrote, some people think it's more beneficial to keep things out of court. It's not what I would do, but it's up to the OP if it's worth it. And I already stated her attitude towards the OP is unfavorable to a judge. Biandina wrote, I think it's almost always beneficial to keep things out of court. In this case, the OP should not offer more than the property is currently worth, but they should also educate the friend on the reasons why she cannot demand full price. To ignore that, and just give in would be a mistake. Mkazis wrote, I agree, especially since the OP knows her options. Most people who get threatened with court give in because they don't know that it can be beneficial to them even if they're the defendant. Not the right answer advised, that's for a new one. Don't pay for a new one. You're being way too nice to someone who is trying to take advantage of you. Offer to pay what a reputable shop would charge to fix whatever broke, not a dime more, as she's not entitled to anything nicer than what she had 15 seconds before you sat on it. If you insist on replacing the unit, pay her what a used, 3-year-old MacBook with the same specs costs in your area, then demand the broken laptop to be given to you. Otherwise, she just got another machine from you, plus one that may only cost a few hundred to fix. Then what? She fixes it and sells it for $500 profit, which she'll keep. So essentially, you just ended up giving her $500 for nothing. After reading further down, I've changed my opinion a little. Offer 50% of the cost of repair, as she is liable to, for placing a laptop on a couch. Let her take you to court, you'll come out way ahead of anything you've offered up until now.
After reading the comments here, I'm more inclined to take her to court and see what the judge says.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button now.
I never thought this would turn out the way it did, and I really felt like I learned so much stuff in the process thanks to all of you. I went through every single comment from the 200 plus, and I sincerely thank each and every one of you. I did some research specifically for repairing the screen for the MacBook and for her particular model. It's around $310 for the screen plus the labor cost. So I wrote her back saying, since she didn't accept my initial offer of $2,200, I'm withdrawing that offer, and offering to pay for the repair cost. She sent me an email calling me a bitch and that she's going to take me to court. I got served a few days later and went to court. I told the judge I gave her 3 options to choose from. 1. Either to write her a check for a brand new one, which was $2,200. 2. Get her a refurbished one from Apple or a third party, or even used, which would be around $1,400. 3. Fix her current MacBook, since the screen is the only thing affected here, and it would cost around $300 plus money for labor. I printed out the email I sent her and the mail she sent back refusing, demanding the $2,700 and calling me a bitch and saying we'll go to court, plus screenshots for the price quotes from different websites for a new/refurbished and the screen fix for her particular model, and gave it to the judge. I also told him that when I offered at the very beginning to get her a new one from the Apple store, she said no. I want the money in cash. When I told her I'd give her $2,200 for a new one, she said okay, but later came asking for $2,700 because she wants to upgrade. I tried to show him how it's clearly visible that she's trying to take advantage of me. She gave the judge an attitude almost the whole time, which really pissed the judge off and helped my case, I guess. After listening to both of us, he ruled that I pay 50% of the repair cost since she negligently left her laptop on the couch. So I'll only be paying not more than $200 to $250 for the whole thing. If it weren't for you guys, I would have paid $2,200 instead of around $200, and I honestly loved her look at the end as we walked out. I feel good for following all the advice here, thank you so much.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, so you get more fun legal stories straight from Reddit Legal Advice. Hit the subscribe button now.